Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sun Devils offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Trying to run, it's Gee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll throw it. He's got him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The 50. The 30. The 10. And he
can tell. Defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick handoff. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Fires left. It's complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gee. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Runs through the tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for space. It's Gee. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somebody, you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting, you get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even... Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! He has the first and still on his feet. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
He wants it all. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNabb. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've big lead, and they'll try. pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 20.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the defense drags him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Otis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Averill. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now...
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Then he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be knocked down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Averill. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Powers through. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
It leads to second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Averill. Pulls it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Takes it the other way. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This guy can throw it. Gets it out quickly. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Averill using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Averill. Pulls it in. It's Boston. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Takes a handoff. It's Boston. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Averill. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got the back over the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Lost to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, catch and run for 6. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Averill. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
Arizona State.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Averill. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that. Turning it on! Past the sticks and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this.
He'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Averill. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Arizona State.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt.
To kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throws it back. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal.